Hello and welcome. This is Ruth and today I have another video from Tonic Studios, and this is the latest stamp club, and this one is called Aloha. So you can see already I've just opened it up and it looks to me like a really happy stamp club, a really happy set of stamps and dies that match it. We've got really things that really just pop into my mind that are so colourful. This beautiful flamingo on one leg and another one here, a toucan, and then some lovely party themed things, a coconut with straws and a pineapple and a lovely drink here, a hibiscus flower here, some bamboo canes, and then some beautiful leaves and loads of lovely dies that will match with that. And then we've also got this beautiful wavy die here as well. So I will just hop off now and do what I usually do first of all, and then I'll pick out some lovely colourful card or whatever and think what I'm going to make with this, and I'll be right back. But for now, don't forget, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, to go ahead and do that if you would like to, and hit the notification bell, and you'll see lots more of these videos coming up. Lots of these stamp clubs, different playlists for Tonic Studios as well, and then some other things that I'm doing as well. And thank you for doing that. I'll be right back once I've washed these. Actually, that's something I should just say. What I'm going to do is just, what I normally do anyhow, is I take the back off, and because I don't know which ones of these I'm going to use, and I have them ready so that I can use any of them that I like, I'll just take this into the bathroom or the kitchen, and I've got a little scrubbing brush, and I just put a little bit of soap on it and warm water, and scrub gently over the top of those and then pat them dry. And that removes that kind of greasy film that's over the top of them when they're new. And that way you'll be able to get a really clear, sharp, crisp stamp. So I'll be right back. I decided for my first project that I was going to do a little tea light lantern to hang maybe at a little party outside, and you should know by now that I actually really love decorating these jam jars, and well, it's an excuse for not throwing them out anyway. So there we are. I have my jam jar ready. I've taken some of this beautiful Craft Perfect Buttermilk ribbon, you can see it there, and it's lovely and thick. I've cut myself a little handle. So I'm going to glue that on. I've got the glue gun heating up at the moment, and I'll glue that on at the top, and then when I get that on, I'll wrap some ribbon around here, and then I'll go ahead and stamp and die cut and get all sorts of lovely things ready to decorate the front of this. I coloured the flamingos in, as you saw, and then I die cut them with the little dies that matched. And then, as you can see here, I've gone ahead and die cut the palm tree trunks. I have shaded them slightly with hazelnut truffle alcohol marker, and then I've cut myself out different shades of green. You can use just whatever shades you have, but I'll write down below in the description there which ones I've used. And that's the palm tree leaves. And for all of these leaves, actually, I've just taken the Pine Grove pen, the alcohol marker, and added a little bit of shading. So that's this long one, and then this little Monstera, I think it's called. I'll show you how to do one of each of them, and then I'll start to go on to my little hibiscus flower then. So just a little bit down the centre. Just before I go any further here, actually I should show you that there are some stamps for the leaves here, but I haven't used them. I've used the stamps for the flamingos, but on the actual leaves and things that I'm cutting out here, these two, I have just die cut them, because I reckon that if I die cut them in different shades of green, then I could just add a little bit of shading like this, and that would work out perfectly. So there you are, you can see what that little bit of shading does, and I'm just adding those in there. And then I've taken this one, and just one line down the centre. You could do this whatever way you like, but I'm just showing you how I did it. And then some veins. And I'll put that in with the rest of those. And then on this one, I'm just adding some up at the top here and down that centre, just around there, a little bit at the tip and along there. And I've got my different shades of green there. So now I'm going to go ahead and stamp this, and then I'll cut this out maybe a few times. I've gone ahead then and stamped out 5 of the hibiscus flowers, and I've now got some alcohol markers to colour them in with. So I've got bright sunflower, butternut squash, tiger lily and strawberry jam. So first of all I'm going to colour the whole flower over in bright sunflower. Then I've got some butternut squash, so I'll add a little bit of that just in here where the petals fold over each other. In the centre, a little bit there, and then some little bits around the edge here. Now this is not going to be perfect shading, but it will give you the illusion of a bit of shadow on the flower. Just a little bit of depth, and it helps it all look really nice at the end. Then I've got some tiger lily, and I'm going to put a couple of dots on there and then stroke out here. Then I've got the strawberry jam, and I'm going to just go a couple of dots on here and then right into the centre there and leave that without going right out to the edges. So we're just going in the centre to give a bit of depth on that one. Then back to the bright sunflower, and we'll go over the whole thing and blend it all together. And now I can die cut all of these. Now I've got everything ready, and it actually looks a bit like a pick and mix, doesn't it? So I'm just going to start placing these around. Now I know that obviously the flamingo is not in proportion with the palm tree, but it's going to be nice anyhow. So I'm going to start placing these around and just having a quick look at where I think they should be, and then building up some leaves and flowers and things. And I'm going to use my deluxe adhesive to do that. There it is, finished. And I've got a little battery tea light inside, and I've actually still got some bits and pieces left over that I can use on my next project. But for this one, I'll take this out and just give you a little look at what I've done. So I've got the palm trees around here. I've actually got 3 of them on there, and I've added the flamingos looking at each other on the front there, and a little hibiscus flower. And I know obviously it's totally off scale, but I like it because it's just so colourful. And just where the ribbon met there, I've added a little leaf at each side, and we've got the flowers and more birds and whatever, and I think it looks rather tropical. I think something like this you need to add lots of detail onto it. You want enough light coming through so that if you're having it outside and it's dark, you want the little light to be able to shine through, but you want a tropical feel as well. I should turn that off. You want a tropical feel as well, and obviously that would not be sparse, it would have lots of leaves and things on it. So there you are. I hope you like that because I love it, and I'll be looking forward to using something like that out in the garden. Okay, now my second sample, and I really love this bag. It's called the Delicate Floral Handbag die set, and I made this full bag up the other day and videoed the process, and the video is on my channel there, so I'll put a link down below so you can see exactly how to make that. But it's so easy to make, and I like this kind of sunray effect on it, and thought because I'd used it recently it was fresh in my mind, and I thought that would be really, really lovely for a tropical feel and a little handbag to use this die set, the stamp set, with as well. The stamp club actually is what I'm trying to say. So I've gone ahead and I've done that there. Now I still haven't decorated the rest of it, but I wanted to show you how I've got the sun on the beautiful blue bag there. So I'll list the colours all down below as I said before, but this is Buttermilk Yellow. Now I've cut the bag out with the main bag die, but then I've come to this one, the stitched one, and then I have taped this inside, and I've cut that out in this Buttermilk Yellow and also in green. But I want the grass to be green and the top to be the yellow. So all I've done is I've taken my scissors, and there they are, just cut in from there right across to there. So I'm just nipping off this top part that I don't need, turn that around, and I'll do the same just there. Now I don't want the top part there, but I do want the other part to be kept intact. So all I've done is put my ruler down across here, right where those two pieces, the end of this sun ray and the beginning of the other one. Now I would normally be using my steel ruler, but you really should see my craft desk by this stage. I can't find anything, so anyhow, I'm going to go right across that line from there to there. And I'll follow that along with my scissors. I could have just done it straight through with the craft knife, but I'm still trying to watch my table in below there. So there's what we've got. And this is then the part that I'm going to glue on here. And that's how I got the background for this one. And then I added all my other little die cut pieces and coloured pieces. So I'll go ahead and add this, and then I'll decorate the back of it. That's the little bag finished now, and I'm absolutely delighted with it because it's so bright and cheerful. So what I've done is, well, I've showed you the front of it. Then on the back I did the same thing with the sun and the grass there, and I put 2 little palm trees, and I stamped, coloured and die cut the little toucan. Added some leaves at the side here, and I stamped, coloured and die cut a pineapple for on there. Then I've taken these 2 dies together, so there's an outer edge wave die and then the inner part, and I've taped those together on a piece of deeper blue card there, and I've put little waves across each side there just to finish that off. I didn't want it, I felt like it was going to be too much pattern if I put lots of things on the side, because I've got quite a lot on the back and on the front. But I'm very, very happy with how both of those have turned out. And I hope you have really enjoyed them, and I hope you've enjoyed watching them, and more than anything I hope you enjoy making them as well. So please let me know in the comments down below. I'd really love to hear from you, so please let me know what you think of these, if you've enjoyed that. Is that the type of thing that you would like to make with this stamp club? There's actually loads and loads more possibilities with that, because you can see that there's several of the dies and the stamps that I haven't even used yet. But there you are. That's it for now, and thank you very, very much for watching. Don't forget, if you haven't already subscribed, to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, and that way you'll see more as they come along. But in the meantime, I'll add my affiliate links for everything I've used down below in the description of the video. And thanks once again to everybody who uses those to buy, because as you know, I make a little commission from that, but it won't cost you any extra at all. So you don't need to worry about adding to your bill already. So thank you very, very much, and I hope to join you again soon and have your company for my next crafting adventure. In the meantime, bye bye and happy crafting.